Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a stock that is breaking out currently and that is ready to make a huge move next week. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who watched yesterday's videos and dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of those videos. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, let me change the scene. Okay. Right off the bat, futures market is open. I wanted to wait just a little bit for the futures market to just marinate and just chill and do its thing. That way we have a good idea where it wants to go. And right now, I'm still not bearish on the market. I'm still not bearish on the market. I think we go higher from here. I think we do a bounce off of previous support, which was really nice right over here. Okay. A bounce off of that, and it looks like it doesn't want to collapse, but we'll see. Again, anything can happen overnight. I think we go higher. That's in my very honest opinion, but we will cover it in the morning. Okay. Now the stock that is on the thumbnail, which you have seen, that is breaking out right now, is HUYA. HUYA. Okay. And the pattern that I see on here, right? This one is the pattern that I see here is right there. If you take the drawing tool, right over here, this one is breaking out of a very clean flag. All right, a very clean flag, which we have traded in the past, right? Which have made us money before. Okay, a clean flag that broke out. I think this was what, Wednesday or Thursday it broke out. And I did mention this before, by the way. I did mention this when we were here earlier on. And now that it's breaking out very well, look at the bottom here. There is so many buyers stepping in. And personally, as a short seller, I would not put myself in the front of that. That's not a good idea to go short here. No, we don't go short here. We go short here. Okay? Short selling at the top. But here is just not a good idea. And since we've done this, and for those of you who are new, who are complete beginners, and have no idea what a flag can do, why don't we look at other flags? You know, like the ones that I've mentioned previously was, I think it was EA. Yep. Yeah, so here's another flag right here. All right, I made a video on the stock. We were at around 133, and then the stock just kept running higher and higher until 142. And it looks like it's not done yet. And I think it's just going to keep going higher and higher. Personally, I think it's going to go higher. It's going to make new highs and then probably go up to like 152 or 153, all right, within the next few days. So my outlook on HUYA is pretty much the same as my outlook on EA. But just EA is a little bit more like over here somewhere. And this one just started, which is great for us, right? That means we have all of this money to make, right? All over here. Okay, so definitely keep that one on your watch list for sure for next week. I like the way it's looking. And personally, I think it might go all the way to like $24, maybe $25 within the next few days to a few weeks, okay? That's my very honest opinion on that one. Now, let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. You guys asked some very good questions about some really good stocks. So the very first one that we're going to be covering is FUBO or FUBO. Yeah, FUBO TV. And that one is going parabolic at the moment. Going in long at this price would be, there really isn't too much money to be made to the upside. Could it go higher? Yeah, I definitely could. Would I be willing to short this thing now? No, I would not. There's a lot of strength over here at the bottom. Lots of volume coming in. And I don't think this one is quite exhausted yet. I do think that it can go higher, probably to around like $50. So definitely keep that one on your watch list for sure. The higher it goes, honestly, the better it looks for me. I never feel like I'm missing out every time I see things like this. Ever, because there's always money to be made as it drops. So I'm never like, I never feel like I'm missing out on anything at all. So this one, yeah, there could be an opportunity to make money on both sides here. It really depends on what you prefer. So all I gotta say about it is just watch for intraday patterns. Be very careful on the way up, and don't get caught bag holding calls. Just when it drops. Okay, just don't get caught in that situation. Okay, that is my very honest opinion on that one. So right now, again, it could go just a little bit higher. The next one that we're going to be talking about is FEYE. Somebody asked about FEYE because they had a huge move on Friday, and this huge move, honestly, it was a very unpredictable move. Yeah, it was just a wild move. It wasn't easy. There was nothing easy here. It just started off green and then it just ran up in like a straight line, like, or you can say a diagonal line, whatever you want to call this thing. But honestly, it's very overextended, and I wouldn't be surprised if we just pull back all the way to like $17, and then after that, I have no clue. I don't know. I don't know. But a pullback is definitely expected here to 17, maybe even $16.50, and then going sideways, and then they could make another move later. But as of right now, I wouldn't put my money in this yet. I think this one has options. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It has options as well. So this one is a good stocks to, again, keep on your watch list, right, for potential moves in the future, because those moves could pay out a lot because of that option chain. Okay, so that is my very honest opinion of fee or fire eye for whoever who asked about the stock. The next one that we're going to be looking at is Mara. All right, and Mara is another stock that I did cover along with Riot. Right, these two stocks, they follow the other markets, such as the electronic money market. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When this thing just keeps going up, when the Bitcoin market keeps going up, this one tends to follow suit. And honestly, I don't think this one is quite done yet. I don't think it's quite done yet. I think it can go just a little bit higher. I wouldn't short this thing yet, along with Riot. And I did make a video about Riot when we were all the way down here at like $7. It dropped a little bit. Some of y'all freaked out, and then it spiked immediately, and it just kept running higher towards $10. And honestly, I think it can go towards $14 as well. If it opens higher, especially for Riot, there's a bunch of short sellers who probably got in short right here. Like, I can just sense it. I can see it. A bunch of short sellers probably got in short right there in anticipation of a double top. Right over here. Okay, which is not a bad move. I can see why somebody would want to go short on this thing. But just know that if that doesn't turn out the way short sellers want it to turn out, which is for the stock to gap down to like $9 to like $8.80 or lower, then they could get scared and this thing could squeeze up even higher. All right. So I'm not bearish on this yet. Not yet. Not with the way everything is just going right now. The market is very bullish. I'm not bearish on the market at all. And yeah, just be careful, especially for the shorts. Be very, very careful with this one. The next one that we're going to be talking about is BYND. And this one right here, again, not a trashy company. It did get annihilated through earnings, unfortunately, and it didn't collapse to $100 like I actually hoped it would. It just went sideways here for a bit, and it's setting up for a potential turnaround. So definitely watch this one for a potential long. I'm not bearish on this one yet. The prices is climbing, and the volume is also increasing as well as buyers are stepping in. Let's look at it on a much, much larger scale. Yeah, I'm definitely not bearish on this one. There is a bullish harami on the chart, and yeah, I'm not bearish on it. I'm not bearish on it. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, the bullish harami is right here. Okay, bullish harami, and it's going up. So watch this one for a potential long next week. Okay, watch that one for a potential long next week. The next stock that we're going to be talking about is BBY and Best Buy. All right. Now, we talked about this one before, and I did use it as an example in yesterday's video for like another stock, right? For those of y'all who've been subscribing to the channel, been watching, this one right here, again, it's just going sideways in this zone, which is right where the hammer is. There's a bunch of dip buyers at the bottom, okay? And then there was the morning star here, but unfortunately, it's not holding up. It's not making that turnaround that dip buyers want. Again, if you're dip buying this and you're holding calls on this one, right? I did say that I wouldn't be surprised for it to drop all the way down to 92 bucks. Okay, there's a giant gap over here, and if it drops all the way that low, especially if it drops rapidly, it could be a great buying opportunity for the dip buyers, right? But the sad thing is, everybody who got in here, especially if this thing opens lower, are gonna get crushed in the short term. All right, if they want to average down, again, that's you guys' choice, and it's Best Buy. Obviously, we know it's a big company, right? Just like the Walmarts and the Targets. It's a huge company. All right, so if you want to average down as a long-term investor, feel free to do so. It's been crushed down for a long time, and honestly, there really isn't that much. I don't think it's gonna go down too much, right? I don't see this thing below $90. I really don't. Before it makes it turn around back up again. So that is my very honest opinion on that one. All right, y'all. If you got value from the video, definitely destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you get notified whenever I release these post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday through Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul and Guma and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if you are new to the channel and if you're new to investing and would like to get started and make some money in the stock market, I left some step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 through step 4. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to sign up and to get started and to have everything you need to start trading right away. You can also get 3 free stocks after signing up with Weibo using my very first link in the description below, and 1 free stock after signing up with Robinhood using my second link in the description below as well. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I'm going to see all of you tomorrow morning at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens.